Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm, and welcome to the Haunted Ruins update. Okay, I'll only do that voice for that amount of time. In the last mini-series, we looked at the achievements update, which gave us quite a bit of kind of meta content in the game, but also gave us this really handy recipe prioritization aspect to the game, which is something that I've kind of wanted forever, and I'm glad to see it. And now we have the Haunted Ruins update. This update's fairly small, but remember, the Steam and GOG release is coming very soon. In fact, they've announced a date in the last 2 weeks. I think they announced it as part of their Steamfest demo release last week. It is November 1st, which is 19 days away. So there is plan to have one more update 2 weeks from now on the 27th, but that will be just before the game releases on Steam and Great Old Games. Sorry to clear my throat there. I don't know what that was all about. So we're gonna jump into this update and take a look at what's here. But first, I want to just go through the patch notes real quick and talk about what's here, what there is. So there are 3 new Glade events. They're all Danger Glade events, I believe. 8 Haunted Ruins, which are a new event type. They're like a regular ruin, except they're haunted. Shocking. So what that means is they have a working effect. And so they take a little bit more time than just rebuilding and a little more effort. And while you're working on them, they have a negative effect like a Danger Glade event would have. However, they do not have a negative effect if you don't decide to work them. So like most of the Danger Glade events, after 8 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, they explode or they whatever. These don't have that. If you leave them alone, you're fine leaving them alone. Hey, this is my kind of ruin. But if you decide to work them, then you have to deal with a working effect during the working time. There are 5 new perks. There's a new trader, Dullahan Warlander, the Hooded Trickster. And there are mystery boxes. No, the mystery boxes are not microtransactions. They just cost you amber to purchase and open from Dullahan Warlander. Alright, so as I mentioned, the Steam and GOG release date is November 1st, 19 days from this recording, about 18 days from the time that it releases on YouTube. It looks like it'll be releasing at 1 p.m. Eastern U.S. Daylight Savings Time, which is going to be, I guess, 7 p.m. Central European Summertime. So keep an eye out for that. Or actually, no, it won't be, because it'll be after the times have changed. So never mind. It won't be that time. It'll be slightly different. But I don't feel like doing time zone math. So, especially with daylight savings time involved. So, no. Wait a minute. Don't worry about it. November 1st. Keep an eye out for it. Sometime around 1 p.m. if you're in the Eastern U.S., give or take an hour. Sometime around 7 p.m. in Europe, Central Europe, give or take an hour. Okay. Developer notes. So, as I mentioned, those couple of big things. The Glade events are... they've added a lot of Glade events in recent updates, and that's because they feel like some variety there is useful, and I don't disagree with them. Feels like there's some that we seem to get a lot, and some that we seem to never get. So I'd be glad to see some more balance to those, if they've added any of that, but also if there's more, then maybe we see some more. The new trader, as I mentioned, has the loot boxes, the mystery boxes. You buy them with amber. It looks like they cost, there are at least 3 different levels of them, and they're using the standard sort of green, blue, purple color coding that seems to be common in games these days for common, uncommon, and rare, I think, or no, uncommon, rare, and epic, whatever. Increasing uncommonness. Anyway, so they're color-coded like that, and presumably they have better and better things in them the higher up you go, but they also cost more amber the higher up you go. Second to that, they can even contain garbage, apparently, which is interesting. I don't know what that means exactly. I mean, it could just be some, I don't know what would be useless garbage in this game, because everything's used for something. But we'll see. We'll see what we get. The trader also sells packs of goods, packs of props, packs of luxury goods, packs of provisions, things like that, which is kind of a new aspect. The trader is unlocked via a deed. That want to check and see if we've done that deed or not. They added some UI improvements and polish, a new prioritization feature for recipe node or for item nodes on the ground and recipes in camps, so that you can specify which item you want your camp to collect first, with higher priority over the other things in range, which is very useful and goes along with that recipe prioritization that we got the last time. Let's see here. And they do have plans to add more variety to some of the models and textures for different things in the game. And they even are talking about some variety in building models, so that maybe they'll look different if you put two of them next to each other, kind of thing. The 5 new perks that they added can be found in the mystery boxes previously mentioned, but they're a mystery. They didn't tell us in the patch notes, which is fun. The 3 new Danger Glade events are Fishman Cave, Forsaken Crypt, and Hidden Trader's Cemetery. So they're kind of all also spooky themed. And then a lot of balance changes. The settler difficulty is a little bit easier now, a little bit more open for new players. I suspect after the demo last week during Steam Next Fest, they decided that they needed to free up a little bit of the game to new players, so we'll see. And part of the one of the new ruins for the Haunted Ruins, and I don't know if they're also available as a not Haunted Ruin as well, but one of the new ruins types are house ruins. So it's either species-specific housing or big shelters can now be found in glades. They're definitely able to be haunted. I don't know if they're available not haunted. Let's see, there was one more thing that I thought I saw, but oh yes, trade value indicator is available now on all goods in the game. So you can see what the value of an item is for trading before you go to the trader and have to do the crazy balance thing that I do every time. So we can kind of estimate how much we're going to need of something in order to buy something else, for example. All of the priority buttons are up-down arrows now, so you can tell that the higher numbers are higher priority, which is good because some games use 1 as the highest priority, and some games use 10 or whatever the highest number is as highest priority. So it's good to have an indicator as to which way the priority goes. A few new icons and a few other balance changes, but I don't think there's anything else that kind of jumped out to me as standing out. So I think we'll just go ahead and jump into the game. I mean, they're all good changes, but standing out. Okay, so we established last time this city, that's not our city. Suilo is our city here. So we can move anywhere in the range, in this range here, as well as that range from Suilo. So we have a barren lands here, no fertile soil. We have flooded mines here. Hostility doesn't grow each year, but we gain 2 more hostility per villager. Forbidden lands, only forbidden glades there. Haunted forest. Sometimes voice danger and forbidden glade warnings are disabled there. I'm kind of interested in doing that one. We did a coral forest last time, though, so we could do royal woodlands this time. There's not very much in the way of Scarlet Orchard, but they also haven't redone that biome yet. Oh, there's one over here, too. Royal Outpost. Order choice is bigger by 1, but we can't quite reach that one, so that's never mind. And the Vanguard of the Stolen Keys is going to steal that one before we get there. We could do that one, or we could just come out here and do kind of a whatever. We could even do a Marshlands. We haven't done Marshlands in a while. Yeah, let's just do a Marshlands. Free from any, any extra effects. We'll just come out here, far away from our town, as far away as we can get kind of here, and still be in the Marshlands. We'll just do that one. I think we'll stay on veteran. My plan is to start the game over with the release on Steam. I may just start the game over with the next update in 2 weeks, which means I will probably go back down to Pioneer for at least a little while until we start unlocking things in the deed menu, which I just forgot about until right now, to look at the deed and see what that deed was that unlocks the new trader. So they mentioned it here in the notes. But now I don't remember where. Against all odds deed. The sad thing is, oh, you can search against all odds. Win a game on the difficulty Viceroy higher. Okay, well we did that. So we've got now Dullahan Warlander available to us. Great. Okay, back out. I've remembered that I meant to look at that. So let's go here. Let's see here. We have 9, 8, and 9. So probably not going to take this one unless it had the +2, which it doesn't. This one does have +2. So that's a good candidate. Oil is not bad, but it's not that great. Coal is standard. Wood is standard. Pottery here, but it does have crystallized dew. This one has water skins and pottery. This one has parts, extra parts. Meat, vegetables, and eggs here, but only meat and berries here. You have 3 foods, but again, you only have 8 people, but you do have the crystallized dew. I think I'll go with this one, get the extra 2 people. We'll see what the third race is going to be. At least this one we'd have beavers guaranteed, but that's okay. Let's look over here now at the items we want to take with us. The new brick logo or icon, I like that. It looks like a brick. 2 points for planks, 2 points for bricks. I think we should take both of those. Let's see. We don't have any offer for fiber, and I think we're going to need it, right? Well, we're going to get lots of leather in this because it's pulled from the trees. That's not bad. Still not used all the new icons yet, but we'll get leather from the trees, so we could potentially get plenty of fabric from that. But I think we should take the fabric, even if that means forsaking everything else, which is kind of sad, but that's the way that it goes, I think. I mean, we have 3 types of food, so we're good on food. We really don't need any more. I would like to have taken the additional logs, but I don't think it's worth taking those versus taking the planks or the bricks. So I think we'll go ahead and embark in this town. Okay, so we have Forest Mysteries of Forest Offerings. Forest Mysteries Simple. Does that mean... Oh, interesting. They have these types now on them. That might be in the patch notes too someplace. I don't know. Or maybe it was there last time and I didn't even notice. During drizzle, every solved danger or forbidden glade event will give you 30 random raw food. That's worth it. If we can pull it off inside of the... inside of a drizzle. Looming darkness, of course. Leakage. The harsh resistance is decreased by 200 at hostility 2. Also at hostility 2, we have swarms. Villagers with effect have -2 to resolve. Okay, and we can prevent it with housing. Charged rain at hostility 4, plus 5% chance to perish without complex food and services. Oh boy. My favorite. And finally, Eerie Song. Villagers have a... See, this is the one that's backwards to me. Villagers have a plus 5% chance to perish every 15 seconds without 1 service. So to me, this one should be harder than this one. But they're the same. Or they're opposite, which is weird to me because they have the same fading effect, but this one's harder to obtain because you have to have both complex food and services, whereas this one only needs services. But I think I've commented on that before. Because we seem to get these two a lot for some reason. Gathering speed is increased by 10% for every 2 workers assigned to all gathering camps. So that's the bonus for us here. The more gatherers we have assigned, the faster we can gather. And then the Forbidden Glades house the enormous life forms, and maybe we'll find one that's good in this time. So we have some stone here. We have some meat here on the ground, so we definitely want to get a trapper's camp this time. And that is it. Oof. All right, well, let's see. Trees. Maybe we should work our way toward some of the danger glades pretty fast then. This would be a good reason to not do the danger glade real fast, because it's we could use some other resources potentially. But I think what we'll do is we'll just do the alt clear so that we don't cut into the danger glade here on this side, and then for now at least I will just kind of expand out in all directions. Okay, so tree cutter, that's here. Wood cutter, tree cutter. I'll put it right there to build, and then a stone cutter right here. Unpause, and let's start building some roads. So our extra 2 people were all in the 2 races we know, not the race we don't know. Sad, sad, sad. There we go. So let's put in, let's see, maybe 2 humans and a harpy in here. Who did you put in here? A harpy? Global carrying capacity? That works for me. I missed a tree right here. Let's do, the woodcutter camp can move over here. The stone cutter can, I guess, just spin like that. This should be fine. And let's do one of each in that. While they're working on the roads, we can put down a crude workstation here. And a makeshift post here. And that should be good for now, at least. We need more logs for those anyways, so we need to get those logs cut fast. Yeah, I don't know that I want to cut into a danger glade right now, because the event's most likely to be something that requires either some complex resource or something like tools. We don't have any ability to make any of that stuff yet. 1 ancient tablet for every 2 glade events solved, retroactive. Wealth effect for every 2 caches opened. Mushroom production bonus. We do get mushrooms in this biome, so that wouldn't be a bad deal. On the ground, that is. And trade routes are faster. Let's do this one. I don't know that I've ever gotten that one before. We're taking it anyway. Let's go up to the 2nd speed level here. New building. Rain mill. Press. Apothecary and grill. Flour would be good to have, but 3-star with 2 1-stars just is oof to me. Same thing here. Cosmetics, incense, and biscuits. Biscuits we can't make any of these right now. We don't have any of the intermediates. But at least I don't think we can. We can make cosmetics out of eggs, but that's it right now. Incense, I guess we could make if we had... Yeah, I guess we could make incense. And biscuits, we need flour and something for those. We don't have the ability to make flour right now. Skewers, copper bars, and ale. I think we could make skewers. We could. I think I'll wait a little bit. There's our first orders. I'm not going to open them yet because I want to wait. Per that recommendation that seemed to work out well, I want to wait until they to actually get into a glade. Let's instead make some of these things. These should be set to... Wait, did it auto-load my limits? I guess it did. Ooh, that's the menu button. That's new. Yeah, it did auto-load them. So let's put somebody in here to work on these things. And then let's put somebody in here. Packs of crops. Not yet. I don't think we're going to make any packs just yet. I don't know, I'm tempted to cut into that danger glade, but I'm tempted to wait and instead do a regular glade instead. Yeah, let's do a regular glade instead, just because it makes me nervous. So let's cut straight through there, and let's clear out just a bit on each side of this, so that they only cut what I want them to. And you've got, oh, you don't have any of this. Leather for this, please. Not that. I don't think we're going to see any of that this time. And definitely do stone for the bricks, please. There you go. I have a few unemployed people yet. Wish I had more gathering that I could do. But alas, I don't. Suppose I could do maybe some more wood cutting. These trees are giving us wood plus mushrooms. Ooh, I wonder if that mushroom bonus affects... I think it does affect what comes out of the trees. So I should have taken that one. Smaller bandit cache and more meat. Well, we need that trapper camp, guys. Thanks. And we can't open this because we don't have the tools. So... I think we're just going to have to open up a danger glade then, because the next nearest regular glade is way, way, way deep. Something's different with the arrow key movement. I don't know what it is, but something's different. They seem to get stuck now. Let's just go ahead and cut in here. And we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Alright, so we have Forsaken Crypt, which is one of the new glade events. Medium abandoned cache, large abandoned cache, copper, coal, bugs, right? Worm tongue is bugs, right? They changed the icons on me. Roots and mushrooms. Alright, yeah, worm tongue is bugs. Let's see what this is going to take. We have 10 minutes, or we have all stored amber and wine will be lost. Buried riches. And then 1 impatience point. While we're working it, -3 to global resolve for every 10 amber in the settlement storage. Well, that's a good thing. Let's see, what do we have for you here? Nothing. Oh boy. This is not good. Not good at all. Incense, I guess, but I didn't take the building for it, but I guess I could. Or oil. Maybe oil is best. 25 oil, 25 incense, 25 scrolls. I think oil is the best one, as long as I have stuff to make the recipe with. I have meat and I have vegetables. Let's take the press then. I don't need to take the ranch. We're going to get plenty of that from other sources. I think. Maybe not the eggs, but the others. Greenhouse, mushrooms, and herbs. We could do that. If I had taken that cornerstone for the mushrooms, that'd be even better. Small farm, that's my old reliable. And a temple. I think we'll take the small farm. Please give me a trapper camp. Arrgh. Biscuits, pie, and pottery, or pickled goods and fabric. I think I'll take the granary here. Okay, first thing is the press. There, please. Let's build that as soon as possible. And let's turn these two off for now. Switch this to meat, but vegetables first. And make me lots of oil. All of you who can work here, who don't get a bonus because we're not beavers, can work here. 25 oil. I need to turn off oil usage here. And actually, I should probably turn off... No, it doesn't count here. Oil doesn't get used here by the people. So that should be good then. As long as they're not burning it for fuel, we're good. That's a big oof. But we have time. It's going to take... $4 to work that glade event. Isn't great, but we'll get there. Let's have you work on this road while we're at it. That way You can get back and forth as fast as possible when it's time. I think I'll pull somebody out of here to work with you. Like that. Here's the copper and the coal. You can even put them together under the same mine. We could build a scavenger camp. We don't have an herbalist. We don't have a scavenger either, do we? Oh, we do have a scavenger. Scavenger's camp. Build it close, maybe right there. And then I'll move it down. And where are we at? We don't have any notes here. 14. Okay, it just dropped again. Just hold 12 off. We are making 5 at a time, so it's only 5 crafting times, which is 5 times 38 seconds divided by 3 people. So it's not bad. Could be worse. Could be worse. Oh, we're good, actually. Okay, then you two. I don't believe we have any amber in storage. So, let's go. Should I take the stuff? Wildfire, bricks, scrolls. Yeah, let's take the stuff plus 5 ancient tablets. You can always sell those. Let's get to work. You have 3:30 to do it, and you have 7 minutes, so we should be okay even with the hauling time, since I didn't get all the trees cut. Probably because I could have moved this down closer. That was a bit scary, but it's okay. Take all this out here also. I don't have a worker to work that. So I put them in here. That road. And the bugs, we need to have... Oops. It tells us here, actually. Foragers and trappers, neither of which we have. So let's take a look at how this new system works here. Here under the building itself, we can prioritize roots or eggs over the other. And then here on the node, we can say, okay, scavenger camp needs to gather these, and we can set that priority higher. Doesn't affect this. So what that means, that must mean is that, say in the case of bugs, a trapper's camp worked by lizards will get a bonus to bug production. The same thing with the meat production at the trapper's camp. Whatever else is also caught there, eggs. But let's say you don't have, you only have one trapper's camp, and they're over here working on meat, and you have a forager's camp nearby foraging grain or vegetables. You can set the priority for those up or down. They can go down to -5. And that way they will only start picking the bugs if they run out of nearby vegetables or grain, which is kind of a cool thing. Also, you can prioritize these individual nodes. So let's say I wanted to put a road here and where this node is. I could set this one up to 5, and they would actually pick that one faster than the other nodes in the grouping. So that's a really cool feature. I like it a lot. All right, so let's see here. As soon as they're done working this, they can get jobs here, and one of them can, and the other one can do building. We can probably pull some people out of this. In fact, we could probably pull a few people out of this, because we really need to stop making all of the... oh, and there's little dots here saying, hey, there's multiple things selected. Was that there before? Could have been. Could have been. Maybe the first dot means you're working on the higher priority item. I don't know. We'll have to see how the color might change. And you can set the recipe priorities here too. So we can say, I want you to always work on oil or whatever first versus second. You can come out of there and start working on building. Roads. You can come out as well. We'll leave just one person left in there, because I think they're done making oil now anyway. You should have enough. Yeah, we have 50 now. Okay, good. A new cornerstone. Rain collection filter. Crystallized dew can be produced in the rain collector, but worker resolve is lowered by 5. Well, we're going to get copper from the ground, so we probably can smelt copper here, so I don't think we need to worry about crystallized dew so much. Wood production +1. Harvesting and planting are slower. 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. We could always use that one. Bonus is bonus. Or 40 meat and 40 grain for each dangers and forbidden glade event solved. I'll do this one. It's a barrel of fun. And let's take some people here. You know what? I don't want to solve this glade event yet. Until I look at the orders. Crap. Because there's also the cut through the glades thing. Oops, I timed everything wrong. Sell goods worth at least 10 amber to a trader or using trade routes. We could do that. We get 10 amber back. 20 oil and 2 people. Or human resolve. Well, that's good. I think this one's easier to do. Harpy resolve is definitely not easy to do, but 2 glade events, we're almost solving one, and pack of building materials times 3. Meat, parts, and people. Yeah, let's do that one. And then finally here, objective for having villagers clothed 8 times, which means we would need to produce some coats within the next 8 minutes. And then it's going to give us a steady supply of coats. We never have to make coats again. But it's also going to give us coat production. That is such a weird combination. Rich harvest, have 5 packs of crops, or have all the packs, get bonus to grain, bonus to fabric. Didn't this one used to give us something different? Probably. Let's try this one for fun. We'd have to try and get a building that can have it, but we can also try. Let's see here. People. We're getting lizards. So let's take 2 lizards, I think. Although there's 7 of our 8 coats. Oof. But that's only 7. We definitely need 8. And it is... fulfill your villagers' need for clothing 8 times. So it would still only give us 7 of them. In 8 minutes. Means it has to be the next building we choose. Or we're screwed. Let's try it. Let's try it. The lizards and the humans will take it. The harpies will not. The clothing, that is. I would like to put a trader out here someplace. Let's see about that. This will finish the one glade event. You can go ahead and make the packs of building materials. No, not yet. We do have the granary. Put that in. Stonecutter needs to move. No, I think you just need to retire for right now. We need to put 2 people in here, though. For sure. I will get a mine going. We need an herbalist. We need a trapper. Granary for humans. Packs of crops, no. Not yet. Oops, nope, not yet. Pickled goods, not yet. Fabric, yes. If you can, from leather. Which means I need to turn this one off. And send back any leather we can. We have 4 leather, so we'll be able to make 2 fabric. 2 whole fabric. We are getting leather from the trees, though, so that's useful. More orders to look at. Yeah, 6 out of 8 clothing. I need to turn in something, so I need to build that trader as soon as possible. Please take out that one tree right there. That's what I want. This right there. Received 30 goods. 30 meats. Let's see if we can find an easy one here or two. I doubt it, but maybe we can. Packs of crops gives us human bonuses. Standing level 1 with settlements. That one's not going to happen. We could potentially make 8 packs of crops if we have the stuff for it. Let's do that one. And then lizard colony. Oh, build 2 lizard houses? Oh, build... number of places... 2. Is that 6 lizard houses, or is that 2 lizard houses? No, because they only hold 2 people. Oh, number of places 2. Okay, I get you now. Right, it holds 2 people. So we need to build 6 lizard houses. We'll get steady supply of coal, jerky, and some lizards. This one might be easier to accomplish. Or have 6 lizard houses and 40 skewers and get lizard happiness bonus. Or have 50 mushrooms and get a group of harpies and some coat production and some coats. Well, we're not going to have 50 mushrooms right now, I don't think, and I can't cancel out of this, I don't think. Or I can, but I can't unpause the game. Mushrooms. We have 6 mushrooms. So, yeah. This, and let's try this one. Lizard houses aren't cheap. But I think we can do 6 of them. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lizard houses. What was that alert? So Hilda is here. I need to sell something worth 10 amber. Do I have something to sell worth 10 amber? There's the trade value, by the way. $2.39 each, 20 cents each. So parts, if I sold 5 parts, I could get 10 amber. Which would give me this one. Let's see what else this costs. I could sell 2 wildfire essence. I don't want to... Wait, or do I want to do that? Orders... No, I didn't take the one with the wildfire essence, and you... Oh, you do have some. I could sell 2 wildfire essence. Ooh. That's an option. Is it better to sell 5 parts or to sell 2 wildfire essence? I need 3 to establish a new hearth, but I'm going to get 2 from the other thing. I probably won't establish more than 1 hearth, so let's just do that. And that means that it's worth 10 amber, so we can either sell it for 10 amber. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Amber's worth more than amber? That ain't right. That's... I guess there's a 25% markup on everything you buy? I need to have... Oh, no, wait, there it is. 8 amber. Okay. So I will need to sell part then. And then something else is really cheap. 10 cents? Anybody got 10 cents? I can sell a stone. That's kind of weird. I understand it. Everything's worth 25% more when you buy it than when you sell it. Because that's the trader's cut. I understand it. But I don't like how it's displayed, how it works. But there we go. Trade. And let's turn in that order. That gets us 10 more amber, 20 more oil, and 2 people. And that gets me a building, which is what I was trying to accomplish here. Anybody? Anybody? No. Wait, do you sell coats? No. Dang it. Alright, so we're not going to get that one, after all. Unless I re-roll. Maybe I should re-roll. Is it worth it? Kinda. I mean, 30 jerky's not nothing. 5 lizards, but 5 coal per minute is really good. Oops. We could re-roll. I may not get... If I didn't re-roll, what would I take here? That's the real question to ask myself. Probably the lumber mill? Yeah. So let's re-roll. Artisan produces coats, pigment, and barrels. There we go. Artisan. Artisan. I want to put it there, but I can't. You come over here. Cut down... Oops, wrong button. Cut down those trees right there. Should have marked all these trees. Just those. So I think we can clear Sahilda for now. What does she sell down here, by the way? Bonus to flour, bonus to packs of trade good production. Forager. Forager would be nice, but... oh, wait, we can afford the forager. Insects and vegetables. Yeah, let's take the forager. We'll build that one. At least we can get some bugs going. For now. Chop, chop. Got time. Don't got time to kill. Go back over there. Build the artisan. Here. Give me priority on this, please. Over building the houses and stuffs. Hopefully we are going to have enough fabric for all of this. I don't know if we will. Maybe I should buy some reeds or... Yeah, reeds. How many reeds can I afford? 7 amber worth? Oh, I could sell those as well if I need more. A couple of these tablets could be sold. Let's sell a couple of tablets. These are worth 8 coins apiece. Let's buy all the rest of the reeds. And flower, pottery. So 40. Yeah. Wait, so those cost me 25 cents a piece? But I can only sell them for 14. Yeah, that's still a weird number, I guess. A weird balance. Berries, no. 3 tools and I guess that'll work. Trade, and let's set this to reeds at priority 1. I guess. No, leather should still be priority 1, but reeds are what we have, so yeah. Put another human in here. Get that fabric moving a little faster. Move you down here, I think. They're just about done unloading all of that. Let's put some harpies in here. Coats, please. And only coats right now. No, don't get the coal for the pigment. Send that back. I need more of this. Ship, please. We don't need roots. We need another human. There we go. No, that just shows that there's 2 dots. Okay, so this just shows that there's 2 things selected. Understood. Understood. This would be humans also. For bugs here. There you go. Send those back. 1 more lizard house. We need 2 more fabric for that. I think I just sent that out. I think we're gonna make it, y'all. For both of those danger, or those, whatever they're called, events, orders. Oh yeah. Here comes the lizard one now. And then all we need is 1 more coat. Ironic that the harpies are making the coats and they don't wear them, I guess. Well, one thing I learned also, for these things, you can click this check to just deliver it without looking at it. Handy. Yeah, they're delivering now. Good. Somebody put on a coat. Put on a coat while we're waiting. That was close. Now let's prioritize this one. Get that node cleared first. Timed order's ready to complete. Yep, let's do it. There we go. Nice. So these will just stop at making at 30. So we probably only need really 1 person in there, although I guess they don't need to make coats. We're going to get the coats shipped in, though, which is really handy. Harpy resolve is low. Yeah, they're going to need some housing since I forsook them for the others. Let's see. I want to eat some stuff down here. Maybe we do another woodcutter camp. And we can probably put in some harpy houses, although we don't really have that much stuff. We don't have any of this left. Yeah. A couple of you can come out then. We need to get some more leather, which means we need more woodcutters to get more leather from the trees. You can move over here somewhere. We're going to lose a harpy. Unless I do this, then that'll affect the lizards negatively. We could probably handle that, though. Oh, harpies are at 1 now. Okay, good. Let's at least build a harpy house, maybe. Here. We have 43. Yeah, we had 43. We can build a few harpy houses. Maybe 2. Maybe not a few, maybe just 2. So they are indeed picking this insect first now, even though it's furthest away. So I guess I could have moved the camp over, but that's fine. Lizard resolve is low now because I put them to work, but the end has come. Alright, let's see here. 1 glade event solved. Packs of building materials. Yeah, we can do that at some point here. I'd like to get another recipe. Packs of crops we could do here with roots. Yes, let's make root crops. Just make the 8 we need, though. Let's override it to make only 8. And we got 2 buildings we can choose from here. We got some people we can bring in. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with... unless... Three or 3, yeah. So I'm going to do this group for 2 reasons. On one hand, the 5 pottery would be nice, but on the other hand, 3 humans is probably a little bit better at this point than 3 harpies, although getting 1 lizard would be nice. We have 6 though, so we're okay there. But 24 plant fiber versus 12 reeds. When they're kind of 1-to-1 for making fabric, I think we do this one. And then cornerstone, fuel recipes are 25% faster. Meat specialization would be nice. Packs of goods would be nice. 50% to the amount of goods produced in a small farm would also be nice. But maybe we can figure out what building we want first. There's the clothier, which is another coat's recipe we don't need. Apothecary, we've gotten again. It's a little bit more viable now. The alchemist's hut, though, gives us a crystallized dew recipe, which we might want to just take to start making. We don't have anything to make tools with, though. Cosmetics, we have pigment, we have oil. Wine, we don't have beavers, so wine's kind of useless here, except for packs of luxury goods. Cosmetics, though, incense, though, biscuits. Yeah, let's do the apothecary. And then the other one? Please, give me trader. Herbs, herb garden, roots and herbs from farm fields, plantation berries, and plant fiber. That might be useful. Herbs, berries, and mushrooms from the herbalist camp. Man, the mushrooms would be good too. So what do the mushrooms give us on a secondary? Bugs. I want the plantation and the herbalist camp, please. Thank you. Or we can do the grove to get resin and crystallized dew straight up. Since I took the apothecary, maybe it would be best actually to get the grove. Yeah, let's get the grove. And then here, that's the grove, and we also have the field kitchen here, as well as the small farm. Should pick out another glade to cut into. That one maybe, or this one? This one probably. Build the apothecary at some point, somewhere. Alright, let's look at this again. I think I'm going to do the pack production yield thing. We are currently producing these in some quantity, some unknown quantity. Let's turn this on with that one. We already did. Okay, good. All right. You all are over here cutting away at these trees. That's good. Then I think we'll cut into this glade. But I do want to open up a little bit here, a little bit more here. We're at hostility 2, so we do need to build some other houses of some kind. So having a little bit more space here in the range would be really good. We could put up some basic shelters, though, for now. And then change them later, time permitting, weather permitting. I think we'll cut into here. But also, I just noticed the time. We're at 50 minutes, which is a few minutes too long. So let's actually pause the game here, pause the recording here, and come back in the next episode with with this town and see how far we can get. 3 bars in's not bad at this point. We have 11 to go, but we can see how far we get and then go from there. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you then. Bye for now.